Skippy! Monday morning restaurant and food trucks in the house.
Monday morning food adventures.
Monday morning food establishments and more.
Well, at least one of us has an establishment.
You have one. It's on wheels.
It's there.
It's a nice tenement on wheels you got there, Eddie.
Yep, nice tenement on wheels.
How you doing?
I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic this week. Let's hope, but let's go optimistic. I'm optimistic.
Optimism is good.
Optimism is mism.
Yes. Excellent.
Is that like tendernism?
Yes.
Are you full of tendernism?
No.
Do you know the whole
Nope.
tendernism thing?
No.
There is a restaurant or a smokehouse in I think it's Murrieta.
Oh, is that the guy offering massages too?
No.
Foot massages?
I don't think so. Anyway, it's called
Look up that commercial.
Destination Smokehouse. And it's an old guy named Unc. It must be the uncle. But he boasts about tendernism and about how everything is so tender at the restaurant.
Mm.
And so the biggest little bit of drama from that is that, are you familiar with Keith Lee?
Yes.
So for anybody who's not, he's a probably one of the biggest food influencers there is. Seems like an overall good guy, whatever. So he went there and rated the food. And he said that Unc was being followed around by bodyguards. So he wouldn't see him. Ate the food, said it was good. He said, I'm not sure if it's quote unquote tendernism, because the beef rib I got, the back of it was cut, so I could easily just pull the bone right out. That might be why it falls off the bone. Anyway, so he went back in. He went back in to give the staff like a $5,000 tip, right? And he told the staff, I want to give it to Unc and say thank you. And they wouldn't let him. He wouldn't see him. And so he ended up just paying for people's meals as they were walking in the restaurant.
Nice.
Jones
Let's see if this audio actually works. Can you hear it?
Yeah. So is that your competition?
$20 is $20.
At this point, I'm selling feet pigs.
Good morning, Fran. Good morning, Steve. Fran beat Steve today by about 10 seconds.
By a nose.
By a nose. Yep. So,
Jones, good ass barbecue and feet side. We think about expanding?
Well, there is that empty suite next door.
Well, don't you have a salon on the other side?
Yes.
See if you can rent a couple chairs. You buy 3 pulled pork sandwiches, you get a foot massage for free.
People would still complain about us not having the right sauces.
Yes. I can't wait till we talk about your reviews.
My reviews have been great for the most part.
It's the fun ones. It's like the ones like you go in or you posted the waterfall of mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course the first one that pulls up is, mine didn't look like that.
I was just there. Mine didn't look like that.
Great.
That's all right.
All right.
Can't make everybody happy.
No, definitely.
We just want to make some people happy. Majority of people happy, preferably.
Yeah. 75%, 80% people happy. Yeah, fine.
Yep. And there was somebody else, Hello GR Facebook page, had stopped in.
Awesome.
And took some pictures and posted on their Facebook page. One of the comments there wasn't impressed. Okay. I said, everything's not for everybody. Thanks for stopping in and giving us a chance. I'm glad they stopped.
But
I've been to lots of places that everybody loves that I don't like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It doesn't hurt my feelings.
The
ones that I've really enjoyed are the back and forths. The big one is there's too much seasoning in the mashed potatoes.
Yes.
That seems to be the
latest one. Too much pepper. I saw all that pepper in it. It made me not want to eat it, or it's too peppery, and then it's like, there's not enough pepper. I want to add more.
Don't change a thing. So
I do think the guy that says the loaded mac with a side of beans drizzled on it.
Yeah, we got a guy that does that every time. We got a guy that does beans. We got a guy that does coleslaw on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do your ultimate barbecue nachos and just do coleslaw, beans, and just throw everything aside on there you possibly could.
Steve says it's hard to drive and text in ice. I don't want to hear your excuses.
Yeah. Pull over.
Yeah. Jeez.
What do you get to do? Because we don't even know where you are, Steve.
Don't you have voice to text? Yeah, we couldn't. I'm not going to even go through that again. Where in the world is Farman Steve Rodriguez?
So now he's going to come back and text. And anyway, so let's talk about
Anyways,
Saturday. You had some major this week. How was this week? This week had to be great. This week had to be awesome for you.
well, Tuesday we had a blizzard.
First week open, like first
Tuesday
full
we
week.
had a blizzard. We were supposed to get 1 to 3 inches. I think we had 7 when I came to work at 2 in the morning, and it didn't stop snowing until Wednesday. Yeah, I had 15-inch drifts in my driveway by 8 o'clock in the morning. So it was slow. Tuesday was slow. Wednesday was slower. We didn't have lanes on any roads here until Thursday. Like not even an inkling of lines on roads until Thursday. That includes highways. Yeah. Steve is officially saying he's in Memphis after he retracted a other message, probably about it's hard to text in the ice. So maybe he was texting somebody else that wasn't meant for us.
Yeah, because we're important, damn it.
Yeah, no kidding. So yeah,
You text us
Tuesday
when
was
you want.
actually busier than Wednesday. We did, I think, 2 on Tuesday and 15 on Wednesday.
People?
100.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Worried about that for a second. People?
Yeah, so it was, I mean, I think if we would have had our delivery stuff going, I think it would have been better. We probably would have gotten some from that.
Delivery stuff.
Yeah, like Uber Eats and DoorDash and all that
Okay,
stuff.
still working on that?
Yeah. Well, we had issues with our online ordering and some of the inventory items not coming correctly. So we shut that all down, and that's all working off the same system
Okay.
for the
so
Square delivery stuff.
You are utilizing Square delivery service.
We haven't yet. We're going to
in the future, yes.
tomorrow.
You're not signing up with each
No.
individual. You were
No,
utilizing
we're going to do it straight through Square.
Okay, good.
That way it comes through the POS just like a regular online order. We don't have to have separate screens for different services and
Beautiful.
manage 100 different monitors like
I cannot
seen at some
wait
places.
until you get this going. I'm serious. I honestly want you to get it going. I'm glad you're the guinea pig on this because I want it too.
I've been the guinea pig on a lot of this stuff.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, we haven't done online ordering since our first Saturday. It was just chaos wrapped in a catastrophe.
Was it served on a bun?
Yes.
Good.
Moldy bun.
Ooh.
So we shut it down for the week so we could make sure that all of our inventory items are pulling properly and that we are inventorying all the items that we need to inventory. So that's pulling through. So when we start running out of stuff, it shows up online that we're sold out.
Can't wait till I get that version of Square.
Yeah, you're going to love all the work that it takes to get going. I'm hoping it's worth it. So that's all been shut down this week, and we don't take orders over the phone. It's something I decided we weren't going to do from the beginning, and it's made some people upset. And that's fine. It was the result of a 3-star review on Saturday.
Oh, I didn't see that.
About our terrible hospitality and service, and terrible customer service. Because we wouldn't make an exception one time to do an over the phone for somebody that is literally across the street. They work in the business across the street.
They realize that if they come over, it takes all about 7 minutes to get their food, right?
Yep, and that's what we told them.
Okay.
Why wouldn't we make an exception? Because as soon as we start making these exceptions, it's when we have online ordering available. So you took my order over the phone last. And then we have that whole issue to deal with.
Yeah.
And then getting people back to converting back to the online ordering is just going to be a pain in the butt. And we don't want to take credit card numbers over the phone. And I refuse to take an order without payment. So I'm not going to deal with that.
You're in a major metropolitan area where you could get burned. Luckily,
Yeah,
I haven't got burned by taking phone orders, but I think it's the community.
Well, I mean, even then, like someone placed a phone order at 7:30 at night, and all of a sudden we have food waiting for them. I mean, I guess either way, it's a pain in the ass for us, but
Yeah.
I can at 8:30. I don't feel bad about. We're leaving. Your order's outside the door, hanging on the hook. Enjoy.
I think there's some things that you could do to better manage that if you wanted to, but I understand why. I get it.
Yeah. We have a billion ways to order. There's
Yeah.
so many ways to order. Us not taking phone orders is
Not one
that,
of them.
and the customer at the counter is always going to trump whatever's happening on the phone.
True. Absolutely. Yeah.
So now, I mean, our
Yeah.
phone rings off the hook. And I don't feel bad about telling the girls, don't answer the phone. If you have a customer at the counter, I don't care if the phone's ringing or not. You take care of the person in front of you. You know? So then we get reviews. Well, I tried placing an order on the phone, but no one would answer the phone. You're right, because we're focusing on the people in front of us. So then do I need to hire somebody specifically during lunch and dinner hours, busy hours, just to answer the phone?
How many people
That
do you
seems
normally
like a
have at
waste.
the front counter?
One. There's only one person there.
Could that
There
change?
only needs to be one person. Huh?
Could that change?
Why?
Why?
There's no reason to. All they would be doing is answering the phone.
Well, you could have, while they're not answering the phone, they could be utilized somewhere else. You just have two people up there.
Well, if there's two people up there, then there's two people up there. If there are other places and just in charge of answering the phone,
True.
Otherwise they're just sitting there waiting for the phone to ring.
You could have the one extra person explain that a chicken quarter is not boneless. I don't know.
Or the difference between pork belly and pork belly burn ends, which seems to be another point of confusion for people.
Well, the latest and greatest thing is the pork belly brisket. So maybe that's where they're coming.
No, I didn't get any caramelization on my pork belly. That's because it's not pork belly burn ends. There's two different fucking things, you know. But everybody, that's what's out there. Whenever you see pork belly right now, it's pork belly burn ends, you know. So that's what they're expecting to get, and maybe it's throwing them off because we still cube our pork belly instead of just doing it in slices. So I think we might switch it just to slices, just so there's no confusion.
Do you ever get that feeling you're being watched? Sorry.
Just waiting for her to knock the cup off the.
It's possible. She's made the leap over here before. I get that. I mean, but you're not doing. So you cube your pork belly for tacos too, or no?
Yeah, it just fits on a taco shell better. It looks a little bit fuller than a slice of pork belly, you know. But we'll stop that. We'll go to slice just so it doesn't confuse people. All these foodies that, you know.
Or you just do pork belly burn ends.
No, because then it changes the taco. Then we have to redo the taco. Then it's way too sweet, the taco, with all the pineapple and it's just super sweet.
Okay. Makes sense. I get it.
It's just we have to carefully educate about differences in what you see from menu to menu, I think.
Is it
largely?
Is it worth it for you to start like underneath your banner, underneath your menu, just putting pictures of what stuff is, what to expect, so you know what you're ordering?
I don't know that you can take a picture of cubed pork belly and make it look not weird, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if I see
unless you're doing the burn ends where it's you got a nice caramelized, saucy, you know.
Yeah, if I see cubed pork belly, that's what I'm automatically thinking, whether it has sauce or not.
Yep. So, yeah, we'll just alleviate that and just do the more traditional sliced pork belly for pork belly, which is fine. Other than that, I mean, for the most part, feedback has been largely very, very good. So for every one of those, we had somebody that Chris asked how their meal was yesterday, and they said terrible, we'll never be back, and walked out with no real feedback for him, but told Natasha that the ribs were overdone, brisket was dry, something else. And then somebody that was here at the same time as them booked a wedding because their meal was so fantastic.
You're seeing your catering inquiries increase?
I don't know that it's really increasing because we're usually fielding a bazillion right now. I think the restaurant helps for sure. Makes tastings a whole lot easier this time of year.
So in the restaurant, do you still give people free, or do you charge them?
We're giving them a small sampling of everything, and then if they would like more, they're responsible for that. But these are people that would have had to talk to us previously. They can't just walk in and say, "Yep, like a tasting for a wedding."
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people I've seen have moved to like a deposit thing where you pay, let's say $25, and then if they book, you put that towards their
right. That's how we did for the big tasting event we did last year. But for the most part, I would say of the people that do tastings with us, 98% will book.
Yeah.
So it's unless that changes significantly, I'm fine with doing it the way we're doing it.
Until you get lines of people that I've talked to come in and ask for free shit.
Pam's checking in.
Hey, Pam.
And I want to say Pam has been doing a fantastic job, and
I wouldn't expect anything less.
She had asked before last week started, that if she could just take orders, do a little less of the other running around. I said, that's fine. I know that she has there's a chair up there.
Okay, just making sure.
There's no time to sit. We're busy. She is the one that fielded the complaint from across the street, the business there.
Well,
I was told she was yelled at by Chris. Told me that she got yelled at. I'm not sure how much yelling was happening, or if it was just a tone. Pam says she does not sit.
Good girl, Pam. Just saying.
Pam has done a fantastic job. I know it hasn't been the easiest thing, especially when we're busy. So it's a lot up there, especially when you're on an island away from everybody.
Yeah.
It can be a lot.
Like Survivor.
Yep. She did say, good morning. I'm a bit late checking in. I do need to mention that out of the 3 to 5 complaints, there are over 100 completely satisfied customers. The complainers are looking for free food. I think sometimes. I mean, we've offered plenty of free sides and stuff. And so, yeah. But yeah, they're, overwhelmingly positive, both on the food and the atmosphere. So many people saying how much they appreciate real dining ware, plates, silverware, cups. I'm not even joking, dude. I'm surprised at how often it's mentioned. So
sure. Here I am with simple serving trays and I can't get open. Anyway, I might have to go all disposable pretty soon.
So yeah, it's overwhelmingly positive. Everybody's been great. Everybody's working their tails off. So the one thing we did have a couple of days last week that I think we will start to see more regularly was the call-in orders for, I got 10 guys at the shop. Oh, can I get like 8 pounds of meat and a pan of mac and cheese, and we had that back-to-back days, which is nice. Some guy said he had 14 guys to feed. He ordered 15 pounds of meat
per person. Okay.
I said, okay, you know your guys. I am not going to tell you no. Thank you for calling a day ahead. I appreciate you.
Whatever you need, we'll make it happen.
Yeah. I will gladly take your $400 order. Pam said the drunk guy on Saturday that called in because a few days ago his food was awful. He walked out with a bag full of free food. You'll have those.
Price of doing business, I guess.
Yep, sure is. Yeah, the customer is not always right.
Definitely not.
Pam, remind me, I got to talk to you about your bowling group too later. Oh. Anyways, starting Thursday, roads started to get a little bit clearer. Finally stopped snowing. It warmed up a smidgen. So we were mid-teens and the sun came out. So they were able to get some clearing done on roads finally. And we were hopping. We were hopping again Thursday, Friday. I left Friday night to go up to Interlaken near Traverse City for my 4-year anniversary with my wife for this Airbnb that we booked 2 months ago, thinking, we'd be a good solid month plus in and things would be running smooth. Luckily, I have an awesome team that said they'd be fine without me. I think Chris regrets saying that.
Yeah.
It was a weekend. We had catering too on Saturday. It was, there's a lot.
Probably should have went a different day, but whatever.
Yeah.
Good way to test out the crew.
Yeah. Yeah, good stress test. So yeah, it was a couple of days of me not making mac and cheese, some people learning how to make mac and cheese, and we still have a ways to go to get it to the level that it should be coming out.
Do you have recipe books?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
It's just a rush. People are trying to rush it.
I did have somebody. Can't rush. I saw one of the comments that somebody said the mac and cheese was a little mushy.
Mushy, yep. And it's just it
happens.
They try to rush it, and I am working on our noodle process because having that amount of noodles, trying to cool them without them sticking and continuing to cook. That cooking process is a little difficult in that large amounts. So yeah, we're pulling them off undercooked, and they're still getting all the way through to, if you're not careful with them, they'll get overcooked. So,
Are you throwing a little oil in the water and then stirring it?
Doesn't fucking matter. It's the biggest crock of shit. Oil. What is oil supposed to do?
Prevents it from sticking. I do it like when I make
together spaghetti while they're cooking. After
Correct.
they're cooking, the oil's gone. I don't have a problem with noodles sticking while they're cooking.
No, as far as like sticking to the bottom of the pan or something
No,
stupid
why?
like
I'd
that.
never have noodles stick to the bottom of the pan.
Okay, why do you get
Stir
so
your fucking
angry?
noodles. Well, because we've talked about this before.
I
Oil
was,
is the biggest crock of shit for pasta making in the history of Italian
or when
cooking.
you strain them is when you spray them off with cold water so they stop cooking.
Yes, correct. But then you're also removing a lot of some of the good stuff that helps the cheese stick too. So
6 in one and half does the other.
there's happy mediums that we have to figure out.
I hear
So,
actually pasta water does help.
yes. So at home, I don't rinse my noodles at all. So they
I
go
don't.
strainer right back into the sauce, and then the sauce sticks very nicely to everything. So rinsing off some of that, yeah, is where it's a fine line. So
And
so
yes,
yeah, but
everybody
yeah, it
that's
was.
watching, that is a tiger goat on his hat because tiger is the goat.
It's correct.
I was informed.
So yeah, Saturday was hopping. I got a message from Chris. Excuse me. I wonder if I can pull this up. Let me try to pull it up. He said, every seat is full and the line's out the door.
Yeah, you sent that to me. I'm like, damn.
So
Awesome.
nice. Yeah, it was nice, and it was that way for a while. Oddly enough, with as busy as we've been, and I'm gonna still say we're not busy yet, we have not done $1,000 hour.
Really?
Yeah, it baffles me. I mean, we've done $4,500 days, and we haven't hit $1,000 hour yet. Saturday was the closest we came, 996. Pam says, true story. It was busy. Yes, it was.
No pictures didn't happen.
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay.
I
I
don't
didn't know if
remember.
he sent you a picture.
No, I hopped on the cameras, and I can do pictures from the cameras.
Gotcha.
I just don't know what my password is, though, or how I log in here.
Takes a day off, and look what happened.
I know. They came back early on Sunday and dropped off a bunch of stuff here because I got cups and lids and stuff delivered to the house, like 10 cases of stuff. And so I brought them all in. I said, yeah, I leave for a day and a half, and there's all this lollygagging going on, people sitting down, people on phones. And they adamantly denied all of it. Meanwhile, I had pictures from the cameras from 20 minutes earlier of them sitting down.
Lollygagging.
Yeah. I don't know that I can pull my pictures up from here. Hold on. I'm working on it. I usually use my phone and not the... I don't know that I can pull those up from here. Nope, I can't. Bummer. Let me see if I can get it on my phone though for you. But yeah, it was hopping, man. It was busy, which is what we like to see.
Good.
Yeah. So yeah, hopping, busy day. I think we were on a brisket at 3:00.
Whew.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, how are the platters and just the meats going? I mean,
Good.
is that why you're probably selling out faster? Because people are getting
It's a lot of
bulk?
platters.
Yeah.
We're starting to see more sandwiches, more loaded Mex starting to come through. I think it's a lot of people figuring out what things are like for us. It's the easiest way to try a larger number of things for first visits and stuff. By the pound has really dropped. I mean, we're not doing as many, 1 pound, 2 pound orders. We are getting the platters that like a 2 meat platter that's both brisket or stuff like that, which is fine. I mean, they're being charged accordingly. So yeah, we're still got some of those half pounds going through, but yeah, nothing like what we see on the truck where people are asking for 2 or 3 pounds to go for the most part. We've had some people say or they came in and they wanted to buy, I got a big order for tomorrow. Can I pay it now for it? I said, sure. What's the order? And they're like, 1.5 pounds of brisket and 2 large mac and cheeses. So you can just come in tomorrow. That's not a big order. We're good. So we're good.
How's Angry Mac going?
We've sold quite a few. So yeah, we're selling those at a higher rate than what we did on the truck so far. Lots of sausage. We're going through a ton of sausage. We're going through a ton of everything. A ton of everything. Banana pudding is off the charts.
Can I give you my wife's phone number so you can text her? Banana pudding is off the charts.
Yeah, sure. So on the truck, we were pre-portioning into to-go containers. That way we could just grab one and take off. So there was no vanilla wafers in there because they would get sacked.
Yeah.
So we switched. Since we're here, we're doing them all to order. So We have it in our sandwich prep table because we have tons of room in there, and then scooping to order even to-go ones. So we're doing 4 vanilla wafers along the edge, and then the topping on top, cinnamon toast. So
Stuff is money.
yeah, I'd eat it every day. We're making banana pudding almost every day.
How's the apple crisp doing?
We haven't even started selling it yet.
Okay.
It has a coming soon sign next to it. We are still in. Let's get everything else dialed in first before we start adding a whole lot of new shit.
So some of the,
But
I
it'll be
noticed
ready.
some of the, looking at your menu, some of the things you have on there that I believe were typical specials. Like you have the BBC and the Abe Froman.
Yep.
Those were typically
April we've had
your
on
specials.
the standard menu for a while. Loaded mashed potatoes was a special. BBC was a special. BBC we added just because we wanted another brisket sandwich. So, and really it's just beef and cheddar. So it's not a big issue. Pam says every day she's worked, she's been asked if she's Nana for Nana's banana pudding.
I love
Go
it.
with it, Pam. Go with it.
Run it.
Or you can play the death card. That's fine. No, Nana's dead. What was I saying?
God, you run a sweatshop, Josh. Nana's in a closet somewhere.
It's like
Pumping
Ben
out banana
Stiller
pudding.
making the old people do quilts in Happy Gilmore. You're in my world now, Grandma. Oh, your
What
fingers
about-
hurt?
How's you had mentioned something about some ice problems, possibly?
No ice problems. We can't make enough. So we're selling too many drinks.
Ice issues. How about that? Ice issues.
Sure. Yep. So I just ordered a new ice machine. I have to move our pop machine today to make room for the new ice machine. I'm hoping there's enough line in everything that's there that I can move it the foot that I need to move it. Fingers crossed.
Is there room for the new ice machine?
If I move the pop machine,
Doesn't the pop machine sit on top of the ice machine? Oh no, you have the pop machine that has a basin or a
yeah, it's got a storage for it, but yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I am cutting into my counter today because the ice machine will be here in a couple days. But we're just going to take out the old one, put the new one in. All the connections are there. Drains are all there. So that's a fairly easy swap for us, in theory, as long as we can. Huh?
Wish I could find a use for your ice machine, but I'm all out of drains.
Yeah, I was looking everywhere in our building for just putting an additional ice machine. But yeah, this is the only option that we have. So
in your kitchen area, have you identified any pain points or bottlenecks or backups or anything like that need some addressing?
No, my staff loves the kitchen. They love the way it flows. I wish we had a little bit more counter space for prep, especially when we're doing service stuff.
Could you utilize like a rolly standard or a stainless steel table with like wheels on the bottom that you could roll up to your smoker and move?
We do. We have carts. We have carts galore in that place. And yeah, we've used them as extensions of our prep tables that are there now in the morning, afternoon. But Pam says mini compliments on the ice. It's a customer favorite. So
I love
it's good ice.
And
it's the little nuggets, so it's not super. It's hospital ice. You know, it's good chewing ice.
So, and you are having your people notice if they need more or ask, or is it up to the customer to ask for refills?
Yes. Yeah. What are you talking about? Yes. We try to get there. Okay. Yeah, we try to get there before they ask, but yeah, we got to hire more people. So it's a 3-person lobby when it's busy. Like we need 3 front of house people, if not 4, when it's busy, just to be able to keep tables cleared and refills and to-go containers, all the stuff. So
dishwasher is all keeping up. Everybody's keeping up.
He said he struggled on Saturday. He got behind a couple of times, which is good, But yeah, I think we're getting pretty close. We're looking, and we have a couple of people coming in that will handle some dishwashing, bussing, lobby work duties. But we're going to have pretty much a full-time our dishwasher on all the time. At least 10 to 2, and then 5 to close 9.
Yeah.
We can probably get away with it those couple hours in between where we're not busy, but we're still doing $300 hours. I mean, it's not like it's dead.
Yeah.
It's slow enough that we can get caught up on some stuff and kind of get ready for dinner. But yeah, our only hours that we've been skunked on where we've had truly zero orders have been 10 to 11 a couple times. But even then, yeah, we've had an order at least every hour outside of 10 to 11 on like 3 days.
Yeah.
So, and that's one that, we'll keep monitoring. Is there a possibility that we move our opening until 11?
You said you're doing pretty good during that.
Yeah. I mean, those first few days, we were doing $200 hours. And then, it's hard to tell because it's not a big enough sample size right now.
Yeah.
Was last Tuesday, Wednesday really because of the roads? Or was it Tuesday and Wednesday are just going to be slower? And we're going to really amp up on Thursday for the weekend. So, until we get a better sample size of kind of flow, we have to keep guessing. So we threw away a lot of food Tuesday, Wednesday, which sucks. And my kitchen staff and my employees were well fed at the end of the day.
Are you, from what I remember on the truck, you're cutting your brisket ahead of time, you're doing everything ahead of time, so you're not holding whole meats anymore, right?
For the most part, no. Yeah.
Okay. Could that change? Like if you not slice to order, but only process a little bit of it, you might be able to hold it a little bit longer where it doesn't degrade or anything like that?
I still don't know that we would get to the point where we're holding for the next day.
You're throwing away a lot of food. Sides I understand.
We did 2 days. Other than those 2 days.
But those were the only thing. The 2 days that you didn't have the week prior. So it's like you didn't really know what they.
Yeah, we didn't. So we have to plan for what the previous 5 days told us, and just like I'm going to cook the way we did for last Tuesday. We're going to cook like it's been the last few days. We're going to plan on a good lunch and a good dinner. And then we'll find out if we were affected by weather or it's just, that's the way Tuesdays and Wednesdays are. But we have to cook the food because we can't I think we're walking a very fine line of really pissing people off with running out of food, especially brisket and ribs. So, we get a little bit of leeway, but we have to be able to adjust and cook more. So, but also that acceptable loss for us on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So, yeah, it's hard. It is a very hard thing. So no one wants pork. They can get pork anywhere.
Yeah,
brisket's the item, and on the truck, I'm like, fine. If we sell out of brisket before we get to dinner, then so be it. Whatever. But you can't do that for a restaurant. It's a different expectations coming in.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, but yeah, we have talked about. That's kind of how we were going to do it when we first opened. Was we weren't going to process everything right in the morning. We were going to kind of do, a butt at a time, not to, and maybe a brisket at a time. But that quickly became okay, we don't have time, So it's either we need another person to manage that throughout the day, which is fine, as long as the sales can support these extra staff that we're going to have,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good week. I think we did. I don't remember what I sent you. Let me look it up real quick, but I think we were an $18,000 week last week.
Something like that.
Something like that.
You only sent me what the locate or like the total from all of January.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. Sales. So last. All right. So our first full week, Sunday through Saturday, 18.5 was that full.
So you made enough money to pay for that new ice machine?
Barely. Yeah, so with everything, that's probably close to a break-even week with a new ice machine. If we broke even this week, score.
So does that give you now that you're a full weekend, does it give you more encouragement than you had last Monday about like, would you ever do it again? Or would you, does this?
I'm still too close to the trauma. It's still very much right there. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, of course I would do it again.
Were you able to pay attention to your wife during your anniversary trip?
Yeah. So we had zero plans. It was very much let's go and kind of just recover from everything. So we chilled on the couch, and she had taken her laptop because she figured she'd need to do some work. So I took mine. I I worked on her inventory system for a good few hours on Saturday while I was snuggled up on a couch in a blanket in front of a fireplace. So, yeah, it was a good trip. And then, yeah, so we did 18. I think we were 31 for the month of January, which is not too bad. 31. What? Sales? Nope, that's not the right thing. Where is. No. I need it. No line graphs. Bar graph, please. Thank you. Yeah, so 31.4 is what we did in, I don't know, 10 days, 9 days, roughly, which is more than we did in March last year with the food truck, almost more than we did in April. I'm pretty close to what we did in October and way more than we did in November. So, and that's, we're just getting warmed up.
Absolutely, you are.
It's been good. Looking forward to this week. Hopefully, I mean, the weather looks pretty decent. I think we have a cold day that we get another little Arctic blast. I think it's on Saturday or something like that. But for the most part, less snow this week and some moderately, at least seasonal temperatures this week. So low 20s.
Well, did you see the little gopher this morning?
Yes, I'm very excited.
6 more weeks of winter.
Nope.
That's what he said.
Early spring. He has been wrong almost every year. So I'm going with the opposite. We have early spring.
Well, according to the weather report, so the weather report is like over here is Friday, chance of snow in the morning, high of 32, low of 2. And
Big
yes, we get a
swings.
little Arctic blast on Saturday. Oh, yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, we're back to seasonal. Like this whole last
Mid-20s.
week and a half of cold. We're kind of past that now. So I'm sure my furnace is going to thank me for that. I can't wait to see my gas bill because this one out in the lobby has pretty much been running nonstop. So we've been killing the fan or the hood right around 9 o'clock in the morning for the day, which really helps heat it up out here. We got some finishing touches. We still have a couple ceiling tiles in the kitchen around the hood that have to get finished. So when you turn that hood on, you can feel all that cold air from above the ceiling tiles get sucked in.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that doesn't help.
Better get up there.
Well, yeah, he's supposed to be here today. So yeah. So hopefully that will help. We've talked about that we might have to put a piece of plexiglass up on that pass window that's right behind me.
Oh, yeah.
If we can't get the air controlled.
I can understand it.
Yeah. So piece of plexiglass there. That way we still have, the open kitchen. But yeah. Hi. We'll drill some little tiny holes. It'll be like a prison, or put a phone in.
Yeah, just put a phone in. Can I talk to you about my mac and cheese, please?
I love you.
You were great, Dad.
But no, I mean, really, that whole area has worked just like I had hoped it would. So lots of people coming up to talk to us, people that we don't know, new customers and old customers. So it's worked really great as a thing. So we'll see. So what's going on with you, bud?
Nothing. So we got our revisions.
Nothing.
We got our revisions back to the county. Monday after the podcast, I received a call back from the state. No, I can't do my plan review through the state. They only do food trucks, but they have plan review specialists like all over Michigan. Mm-hmm. So I talked to a guy who's in charge of like Washtenaw County area, which is the next county over, gave me the guidance that I was looking for on how to answer the questions I was being asked or how to best address the revisions he wanted me to make. So midnight Wednesday, submitted everything all back. And at this point, I told him I'll go all disposable and we won't have any dishes, so you don't have to worry about hot water. Like I'm not changing the hot water heater. I will figure out ways to get around it. He did say that the one thing I asked him, I said, you as an inspector, if one of your inspectees brings up like, hey, this other restaurant did this way, why is it not okay for me kind of thing? I said, as an inspector, how do you feel about that? He's like, it depends on the context. And I told him about the whole coffee shop thing. And he said, if it was approved through them, there should be no reason why it's not approved with you just changing an address. He's like, I would put that in your argument or in your request. Basically, he's like, I would ask them, as far as the water heat goes, I would ask them for like a conditional approval. If for some reason it doesn't keep up the way it's supposed to, then you agree to upgrade it. The whole point is just now to get open. So I kind of did that. And basically that was it. And then Friday to Saturday, I cooked 14 Wagyu briskets for a fundraiser for one of the local county fairs. It's a hell of an operation. They have They sold 450 tickets at $75 a piece. They were auctioning off bourbon barrels. They had a Buffalo Trace one. They had a Wild Turkey one. They had raffle baskets. Basically, they got their entree was either the brisket I cooked or they cooked a pork loin oven roasted, some sides. The sides were great. I think I got a new idea for a side for catering, honey glazed carrots.
Oh, yeah.
Never really thought about it, and then I hate carrots, but I tasted one and it tasted pretty good.
Just be careful. Vegetables take smoke, a lot of it.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, they will suck that up.
We smoke our green beans, and
Mm-hmm.
I do notice it.
I've noticed it more with fresh vegetables.
Yeah.
They were really
So they did green beans with bacon and onions and salt, pepper. They use the frozen green beans like from Gordon's, like the
mhm.
big old ones, big old bags. Once you put that frozen in there, no matter how crispy you got that bacon to begin with, it just wilts everything. And it
Mhm.
was like eating string cheese. Like it was just the bacon was all stringy, and
Yeah.
I wasn't overly a fan, but the honey glazed carrots were really good. Their mac and cheese was actually pretty good too. I never really thought about whether you can do breadcrumbs to serve, like just top them as it goes out the window.
Yeah.
Might be something we look into. So yeah, everybody said the briskets were great. I watched it for a little bit as they were cutting them just to make sure. They tasted phenomenal. I mean, you can't beat Wagyu. They got it all donated too. They didn't have to pay a dime for it. It's freaking amazing. And these people sell it for like $12 a pound. When I was picking them up on Monday, they were all frozen, but they were all in their individual box. Like each brisket had its own little home. And some of them were 14 pounds all the way up to 20 pounders. And not a lot of trimming needed to be done. Anyway, as I'm looking in their freezer, because that's where they're all stored, I saw this like tomahawk ribeye. I'm like, oh, that looks really good. I'm like, damn.
Did you steal from the charity?
I did not. I did not. Even though I sent pictures to a couple buddies and they're like, you need to go to Sam's and get a prime. They'll never know. Like, yeah, we won't do that. That's bad karma.
Speaking of briskets and stuff,
Yeah.
so I picked up 4 cases on Friday from Costco, and the guy wheels them out to me. Says, "You're lucky. I like you." I said, "Oh." He's like, "Yep. The scale we normally use was ringing up $4.99 a pound for the case." He said, "Just for kicks and giggles, I used the other one just because the one they normally use was being used. So he used his other one that they use for the smaller packages. For whatever reason, the same item number on that one is 30 cents less."
Well, thanks. Thank you.
Excellent. I appreciate that 30-cent savings on the.
Can you please use that every single time
Yeah,
I
that's
come
what
in?
I said. So can you use that one every time, please? Thank you for the 30-cent savings on the 400 pounds of brisket I just bought.
Did it all fit in your walk-in?
Yeah,
Have we figured out the walk-in? Like figured
yeah.
out where to put everything?
The shelves are a little narrower than I would like, but everything fits.
Are we 18-inch shelves?
No, 15.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah, yep. But everything fits. We will. I will upgrade those shelves to wider ones just so everything fits a little bit better. Um, yeah, if you try to go lengthwise on anything, get a little droopy, but it all fits. It all works. So yeah, I'm going today to pick up. I think my GFS order is like $3,000.
So what was your Monday order? How much was it? Last week?
I don't know. I spent
45, I think.
$4,500 on food and shopping between Costco. Well, it was $2,000 at Costco for briskets. So briskets and pork belly at Costco. Yeah, I think I got 4 cases of brisket and 3 cases of pork belly.
Are you cooking the pork belly whole, by the way? Or are you
Yep.
cutting it in half?
Whole. It only takes about 2.5 hours.
Do you slice it the short way or the long way?
Short way, like bacon.
It shrinks up, so I never a rectangle ends up looking like a square when I'm done with it.
Ours does not shrink that much. So maybe you're going hotter than I am. But I treat it just like a rack of ribs for the most part. So we'll go an hour 15 just on the rack, and then I will wrap it with some sauce, and that's it. Just a little bit of sauce.
Yeah, it only takes a couple hours.
Back in for another hour maybe. But I'm pulling it off at 190, 195. because we were doing 200. We had a couple that were 205, and they were just falling apart when we sliced them. 190 seems to be really good. The fat is so just melty.
Yeah.
It's so freaking good.
I ordered the pork belly and it's so fatty.
Yeah. Why isn't it crispy?
Why aren't you asking if I want lean or fatty brisket? I like Bubba's Texas style mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been another thing. Are you guys going to start doing sliced brisket? Working on it. I think we might give it a whirl this week. And then additional sauces still. Sauce is awesome. Would love to see a couple more.
But did they give you an idea of like what they want to see?
No, of course not. They just want more sauces.
This one isn't good enough. Even though it's great, it's not good enough.
Yeah. So, yeah. But all in all, it's been good. We're trying to get a handle on how much sauce we're going through a day. I think we're about 2 gallons
a day.
So I think, yeah.
Holy fuck!
So I think we're about double what we were on the truck. We were going through a gallon a day on the truck, but we're doing 15 to 18 racks of ribs a day. So there's a good chunk of sauce when you're wrapping those. And we're doing most days. We've only had 3 days that have been less than $2,000 in sales. One of them was a Sunday. And the other 2 were Tuesday, Wednesday during the blizzard. We've only done 2 days under 2,000 because the one was 2,100 and the other one was 1,900 on the blizzard days.
How was yesterday?
2,200.
So better than the previous Sunday.
Better than the previous Sunday, yeah. So yeah, it's getting really hard to judge. So I think we made the right amount of food. I don't think we ran out of anything except for rib tips yesterday. Pam says, if pork belly only takes a couple of hours, why can it not be done again during the day so it doesn't sell out? Just curious. It can. 100% it can. You just have to catch it at the right time. So just like, I don't know when or if you guys sold out of pork belly on Saturday. So, but like with beans, like we have to catch beans in time. Otherwise it's not worth it to put more on. So if no one says that we're low on beans until it's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, then you got a couple hours before those are going to be ready. So now you're talking 6:30, 7 o'clock for, and then you got an hour of service left. So you really got to catch it in time. Pam said Saturday they were sold out of pork belly by 3:30.
I mean, but that's kind of is what it is. Like it just, that's why I don't care. I mean, I guess I can't say I don't care if we sell out, but it's like, sometimes it's a necessary evil. Like
I would like to sell out, but I would like to sell out closer to 7 o'clock before we start marking a lot of stuff off the menu. I guarantee you we've lost $2,000 in sales since we've been easy $2,000 in sales.
You have such a ton of followers. Have you thought about posting deals like, hey, we're getting close to the end?
We haven't needed to. We haven't. I meant outside of last Tuesday and Wednesday.
Is that something you would do though?
Like if we had a ton of food towards the end of the night.
Say if it's a Friday or Saturday. I mean, and for some reason you're not busy or not as busy as you hoped you would.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure we would. We've done it off the food truck, where we've done rain discounts to try to get people out, Yeah,
and I get that.
So, but you're going to have those days all year long. It happens. You're going to have those fluke days that you're going to throw away food, especially if you're, if you cook the way we cook, where we're cooking every day and we don't reuse anything. So it's either you're gonna stand by that or you're not.
Here's what I was talking about. So
it's a nice rare steak.
What's that?
It's a nice rare steak.
Where do you see a rare steak?
Is that brisket?
Brisket. It could be because they do pastrami brisket too.
That's probably pastrami because there's no way you're getting smoke all the way through the brisket.
Yeah, so that's their pastrami brisket. Now they're supposedly only open for lunch, but they do these. I guess they still don't know how to sell a rack of ribs for $30, but yeah, I mean they do this pretty much all the time. A lot of sides, but I didn't know if you ever thought about doing that. Is all.
Doing what?
Posting deals to try to get stuff sold.
Yeah, we haven't had to. That's the thing. We're running out of food so quickly right now. Like we can't keep food in stock. We didn't have ribs past 5 o'clock the first 5 days we were open. Hold
on, I gotta share again.
Pam, it's hard for me to say one way or another because I wasn't there. But I know there was some smaller pork bellies in that fridge. So I don't know if a smaller one got used for the day and there wasn't the thought to do two because they were smaller, which is probably what I would have done that day. So part of that's my fault. I was supposed to prep those before I left Friday, and I completely forgot.
Looking at this platter,
Yeah,
do you
it's a
believe
solid filter they used.
What's that?
It's a solid filter they used.
Why do you say it's a filter?
That's not all natural color, but yes, it's a very nice looking platter.
All right, I'll take the steam out of what I was asking.
What were you asking?
It's a fucking work of art.
It is. And I imagine it looks very nice in person, but it doesn't look like that in person. I guarantee you.
Really?
If it does, I'll eat my words 100%. I guarantee you there's some sort of filter to brighten the colors in there. You know how hard it is to take pictures of food to get color to shine like that or to pop like that. You've taken enough pictures of food.
Yeah, I get that.
But there's enough auto filters to brighten the brights and darken the darks to make everything pop a little bit more.
True that.
And you get pretty good at telling the difference between untouched and touched photos. If you look at the edges of stuff and like the contrast and what's behind it.
Yeah.
Type of thing. My brother-in-law who took pictures of our opening day for us is coming back to take food pictures for us. So for menu or for our website and stuff. So, and those will be touched a little, I'm sure, to help them pop because we do work in a lot of dark colors and tones. But yeah, they're gorgeous pictures, 100%. But I think it's no different than any other advertised food picture. That is a platter that was done for that purpose.
Well, they post those platters every day, just different.
My guess is that they're not taking those pictures every day. That they have got a catalog of those pictures, that they had them all done in one day.
Really?
Of various platters. Yes. Just like we're going to do. He's coming in, he's going to take pictures of all of our menu items, and we're going to do platters of various meat combinations, and we'll have them ready to go. Because, And, it probably looks very similar to that going out, but I guarantee you they're not that perfect. That is a picture platter.
It makes it look phenomenal. Makes me want to eat it, which is great.
Do they still look good in person when they give them to every other person? I'm sure they do. I'd be impressed and very shocked if they look that good. And maybe they do. But there's a difference between taking product photos that you just made, like we do on the truck all the time, we've taken pictures of our Dorachos and stuff as we're sending them out. But there's a difference between that and then making food for it. Just like a McDonald's cheeseburger picture, you can see every ingredient in it.
So you think that's the same as like what you were just saying? Like it's filtered?
That one probably no, because the green doesn't look artificial to me.
Huh. All right. I guess I never really thought about it. I just thought it looked.
It does. It looks good. I'm not saying it doesn't look good, but I think if you're trying to match those pictures, like I need pictures that look like this, then that's
a really soupy mac and cheese. I have made their elote.
Yeah.
The way they describe it, and it's awesome.
I don't know. Maybe it's not, but the reds look a little too red. I don't know. Gotcha. It doesn't look natural to me. I don't know. What do I know?
I don't know. What do you know?
I'm probably wrong. I usually am.
Possible. Never know.
It happens all the time. All right.
Trying to figure out what these charro beans are. Oh, we're 10 minutes over. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to sit and wait. That's all I can do.
I hope it all goes well for you, Skippy. I hope that you get some good news this week finally, and you can join.
Yeah, because the rate I'm going, the food truck's going to be open first.
Yeah, I gotta get scheduling that stuff. I need to start shifting gears.
I'm really good at scheduling. We have a lot of private events, a lot of food truck events too. So
good. Yeah, I got to get our roadside schedule moving. We got to start hiring some people, some seasonal help. Seasonal and part-time help is where we're at right now. So,
college kids, let's go.
And hopefully a couple people that are comfortable pulling a trailer.
Yeah, I don't have a second vehicle. That's my problem.
Yeah. So I had to get one. So
All right.
All right.
Let's
Everybody have a
rock
good
this
week.
week.
We'll see you next week, Monday. We're going to be like, halfway through February already.
Get after it, son.
Heck yeah, man. 23,000 this week.
19.6.
That's what your guess is? All right. Did you write down my 23?
No, but I will.
Did you write down your 19.6?
19.6.
23 for me. 23 and me.
Without going over.
All right. 24 it is.
Closest to the number.
We only have another 21 to go, so.
Let's roll.
In 5 days. That's only a $4,000 average. Heck yeah, man. We got this. All right, buddy. Have a good day. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna put a smiley face on my thumb.